Now, in the next lectures, we're gonna start talking about server-side attacks. I'm gonna teach you what a server is and we're gonna talk about that in details. But before we jump into this, we need to have a computer or a machine that acts as a server so that we can try to hack into it. So similar to the way that we had a Windows machine to practice attacks that we can launch against normal users, we need to have another virtual machine that behaves like a server so that we can practice server-side attacks against it and see how we can hack into servers. So the machine that we're going to use is called Metasploitable, and it's a virtual machine that's built on Linux, and it contains a number of services that's typically used by servers. It also contains a number of web applications that act exactly like normal web applications and use the same technologies used by normal servers and normal web applications. So we're going to install this machine, and then in the future we're going to use it as a target to learn how to hack into servers and how to hack into websites. You can download this from the following link. Now I've also included this link in the resources of this lecture, which you can access from the top left of each lecture. If you click on this link, you'll get this page, which will allow you to download Metasploitable. Before you can download it, you're gonna have to fill your information in here. So I'm just gonna fill up anything for a company and anything for a phone number. Now, one thing I'd like to note, when it asks you for your email, if you use a normal Gmail account like this one and tries to download, you'll see that it's gonna say this must be a valid company email. So if you do not have a company, you can use a fake email in here. All you have to do is just write a name at any company name you want. So I'm just gonna say zaid@imaginarycompany.com. Now don't use imaginary company as well, because I don't want a lot of people using the same fake email. But the idea is you just want to use a name at some other name.com, and this will allow you to bypass all of this. And once you click on submit, you'll go to the download page, and if we click on download Metasploitable now, it'll download it for me. Now once it's downloaded, you're gonna have a zip file, and I've already downloaded this, so I have the zip file right here. Sorry, not this one, like this one. So once you uncompress it, you'll get this directory. Double click it, and you'll see the following files. So we're gonna create a new machine here, a virtual machine, and I'm gonna call it Metasploitable. And this is going to be a Linux machine. And I'm gonna hit continue. And I'm only gonna give it a gigabyte of RAM, should be enough. And then I'm gonna use, remember with Kali Linux, we created a new virtual hard disk. With this, we're gonna use an existing one. The reason for that is because the image that we have right now is actually, it's designed for VMware Player. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna import the hard disk file or the hard disk image in here, so that we're gonna have a ready installation without having to install it the way we installed Kali Linux. So we're just gonna use an existing virtual hard disk file, and I'm just gonna navigate to select what it is. I'm gonna go into the Metasploitable directory, and I'm gonna select the .vmdk file. So it's this file right here. I'm gonna click on open and create. So we're gonna start this machine right now. Okay, so the machine has run now, it's completely installed. As I said, you don't really need to install anything. We just imported a ready installation, a ready hard disk. So it's asking me for the username, and the username is msfadmin. And the password is the same, so it's msfadmin as well. Now you might notice, once you start typing the password, you'll see nothing displayed on screen. This is a security feature so that the password is not visible to people beside you. So once you get asked for the password, type msfadmin and then hit enter. Now I've actually already typed it, so now when I hit enter, you'll see it's gonna log me in. Now this machine only has a terminal interface, as you can see here, and it's giving you a warning that you should never expose this machine to external internet connection because it is a vulnerable machine. It is designed to be vulnerable. Now, right now, it's only inside our lab. It's only installed as a virtual machine. So literally nobody outside our lab can access it. So this is a really good way of using it. Now this is it, the machine is installed. As I said, in the future, we're gonna talk about how we're gonna try and hack into this machine. Again, don't be intimidated by the terminal. We're gonna be using it a lot and we're gonna learn how to use it step by step. So at the moment, just we have this installed and we're gonna move on to the next step, and we will talk about this once we actually need to use it in the future. So if you wanna turn off this machine, all you have to do is just type in power off and hit enter. And it's telling you that you need to be root. So again, I'll talk about this later. For now, sudo power off. So just run the command like this. And it's asking you for the admin password. And that's it, it's going off now. And here we go, the machine is off.